business. Getting into it Monday morning. So do you find Mondays to be like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm motivated, I'm going, I got purpose? Or are you like, let's slow into this, let's ease into the week?
Sick of those Monday posts.
Excuse me?
I'm so sick of those Monday posts. So
I posted today.
Wait.
I want to see if we're actually both in this.
As I say, I am so sick of those Monday posts.
What Monday posts?
Give
me an example.
All right. Perfect example.
Monday motivation.
Perfect example is the Monday motivation post. Sometimes I hate them. And I'm like, really?
Well,
we all have to rev up again for another week? Like, I get so annoyed. And then what's even funnier, though, is I'm annoyed by them. And then I send emails going, happy Monday. And Tom's like, you're that person. I'm like, I guess I am.
Yes. And so is our social page. I'm going to do bitter Monday posts now. Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Candace.
And welcome to Don't Start.
And as we like to say, don't start.
Candace, save it for the show.
Exactly. So let's get to it. Then Tom said to me, why aren't you doing like a Monday mom hack post? I was like, I don't have any hacks. He's like, well, you should be because there's women who do that all day long. I was like, are you following these people? And he was like, no, Monday mom hacks.
Little do we know, Tom is like literally doing an own page on like Monday hacks.
Monday hacks?
Monday mom hacks.
Monday mom hack. I was
and
like,
it's just Tom.
So now I have to do a Monday mom hack post. Which is just
totally
for him.
That's totally possible. Some like random fathers do. Not you. A father could be posing as a woman to
do you know what I told him to do? I was like, do a Disney dad account.
Yeah.
But he's sarcastic Disney dad. He wants to make T-shirts.
Snarky.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wants to make T-shirts that are like not the happiest place.
All right, happy Monday. Even though it's going to be Thursday when it could be any day. Happy every day of the week. Whenever you're listening to this.
That's true. People
may it be a great day, and may you rev up to have a good day, but not on Candace's watch.
Not on my freaking watch, apparently. Gonna do. I do love Monday. I love a good inspiration
our Monday post was all about marijuana.
That's great.
So today,
which by the way, my mom saw, and she was like, "I didn't know you smoked pot." I was like, "Mom, you didn't listen. Clearly, you didn't listen to the episode, Mom."
I thought you went shopping for her.
But she was like, "Clearly, you didn't listen to the episode."
She was disappointed.
You know what she did? She did the title read, which I do with every news outlet. Yeah. I read the title, I go, oh, and I act like I know what happened. I'm like, you can't act like you know what happened.
Well, I was going to ask you, do you want me to put more scandalous posts on social media, like the news? Like, we got to get the eyes, catch the eyes. You know how it's like?
I don't know.
You know, if you do an interview and you say something like scandalous?
Yes.
So maybe we got to have more scandalous headlines.
We can. I mean,
Candace and Sarah, full of scandal.
Full of so much in the closet. So much.
Excuse me?
So much hiding in the closet. Full scandals coming out.
Not true.
Not true. I'm going to open book, which is pretty damn sad.
Yeah. It's not sad. I think it's beautiful, right? Your like strength to be vulnerable.
Yeah. It's all out there. As my dad said that to me. He's like, you need to have secrets. I was like, I don't have any. First of all, I can't keep one. As my friend Patricia says to me, you can't
mother?
No. My friend Patricia goes, no, not Patty, but hi, Patty. My friend Patricia the other day, something happened and we were talking and she was like, you can't hold your piss. I was like, I can't. I got to tell someone. Like, I'm bad. Are you a good secret holder?
That was very funny. You can't hold your piss.
Can't hold your piss. Can you hold your piss?
No. So I remember I got in a horrible breakup in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. And my friend Ellie, her advice to me was, go be mysterious. And I was like, excuse me? She's like, just go somewhere and like, don't tell anyone and be mysterious. And of course I told everyone, because God forbid whatever happened. I just went and sat at the beach, but she told me to be mysterious. And I am not mysterious. I'm just not.
I feel like you could be from a distance.
Just like, mysterious.
Yes, but once you get to know no, you're not mysterious.
I would just look like a bitch. I don't.
That's what Tom said to me. Yes. He's like, when you're like, trying to like be like, coy, I just look really bitchy.
That's me too.
It's like a Vunji look.
I've had plenty of people in my life say, I always thought you were a bitch, but you're actually really nice.
That's a backhanded compliment, but thank you.
And it's not the first, it's not like one time.
Several.
I was like, oh, my face.
It must be mine too. I've gotten that a few times.
Great.
I think it's my nervous energy. Because inside I'm like, oh my God, like me. But my exterior must look really bitchy.
Yeah, the inside's like me. Unfriendly face. I think I'm thinking or I'm working in my head, I don't have a friendly face. But if I'm engaged, I'm like over the top.
Maybe that's why I smile hard. I smile hard. Like I'm noticing in my pictures.
No, I loved when we talked about a story recently where you were fuming.
Yeah.
And you're like, your smile just got bigger.
I'm smiling. I'm teething like angry and happy and nervous and like all day long. Like that's That's a little scary.
And we were getting notifications about a Ring doorbell. I'm wondering if our guest is here. This is our first, sorry to make a very strong turn, but your phone was vibrating.
No.
We have a friend coming.
We do. Oh my God.
And this was the first time you met him was just a couple weeks ago.
At your birthday party.
But months.
But I know.
But the funny part is I've been wanting to connect you guys for so long because I think you are very similar personalities, Italian background.
Yes.
Both are motivated and passionate about their careers, but also self-starters who are writers and creatives.
Oh my God, keep talking. You're making me feel really nice. No.
It is you. It's the truth. And that's why I'm friends with you. You keep those people close. You inspire me. And I mean it.
Oh, you inspire me.
So,
and we're crying.
Yeah, so Derek, I would say.
Oh, Derek.
I'm going to read a little. He's the definition of talent and tenacity.
He is.
And pride and passion and commitment.
Yes. Oh God.
To his career, which for both of us, I came in today talking about it. Yeah. How I admire people that say, I want to do this and I'm not going to stop.
Because it gets sticky, the road, right? Like it's not always rainbows and sunshines.
Tar.
And if you, if it's tar.
Spider webs.
And then you're like not moving for years.
Coasters.
And you're like, what is all
we're
this
going
work?
Up, we're going up, we're going down.
Yes. And then sometimes not moving is my big thing, which is like, oh my God, what is all this work going to amount to? And then maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but you take the risk and you stay on the road. And he does that. I love that.
Big risk, big reward.
Sure.
Is that the saying?
No, there's another saying that I love too. What is it like? The greatest reward.
The greatest love of all.
Greatest. No.
Okay, he's back to the focus. He's won multiple awards, Webby, Telly, you name it. Jesus. Whether it's for Fastlane Daily, which he was like ahead of the curve.
I want to talk about this.
Yeah, we're going to. It was a YouTube.
Awesome.
It was all about cars, so I still go to him for car advice.
My dad and him would get along really well. Two car guys.
Oh yeah,
I should just shove them in a room together.
Oh yeah, and they'll have a show. We'll pitch them that show. It actually would be great. Derek, we have a show pitch for you when you sit down and here with us. But he's done everything. He's done the Asbury Park monologues. He's a Jersey boy. Yes. So I think he's very proud of that, as all of us Jersey people are.
I mean, I'm not a Jersey person, but I'm proud to live here now.
She always does this to me because I do. I claim you.
You do.
I claim you in this state.
I'll take it.
But he's done multiple commercials, whether it's voiceover, front of camera. But he's got, fearless energy, humor, dedicated to his family. I love Derek very much. We've worked on a bunch of projects together. He always thinks of me, and I appreciate it. He just did Dear Entertainment Industry, a short film that's like...
Love it.
I went to the film festival locally, and he had something to say to the business. I don't know if you've watched it, but we'll have to talk to him about it. But right now he's also going through one of the biggest battles of his life, which is the big GDC word, cancer. So we're going to talk about how that's changed his outlook.
And I love how he's so open to talk about it.
I think
amazing.
It's inspiring for people that...
Hell yeah.
A lot of people that have gone through that battle. So I can't wait to talk to him. I'm grateful he's here joining us.
He's coming in studio.
He's going to be coming in through the garage.
I'm so excited. He's coming to our garage. I vacuum.
Derek D. You call me Sarah. I love it. You're like the only person. Hey, Sarah. Let's bring him in.
Come on in, Derek.
Derek!
Woo! Derek's here.
Have a seat. Oh, there we go. Acting performance.
Thanks for having me. Yes.
Uta Hagen 101.
Nice. Derek Deangelis, thank you for being here. You're our first in-person guest.
I know.
Hopefully not the last of you or
I don't
guests
know. I
in
feel
person.
like
This is a test.
But I also feel like there's certain people I don't necessarily want in our studio, and I'm so happy he's here. Like, there's certain people I'd be like, I don't want you here.
Do you feel privileged by that
I'm privileged.
thought?
I'm here. Yes. Well, I'm glad too, because I was thinking, like you guys said, maybe Zoom. I was like, well, I live, like 10
Around the
minutes
corner.
away.
Yeah,
I'm so appreciative that you were like, I'm coming in person.
So, Derek, we were talking about in your intro just everything you have done and continue to do.
She read your bio and praised the crap out of you, which I very much agreed with.
Oh, come on. Too kind.
Yeah, maybe I am being too kind.
Too kind.
No, so you were
mean to me.
Just
you were
mean. No,
so we've known each other for
wonderful.
about 2 decades, about the same length as you and I.
Which is odd that I've known you for so long, and it's taken us so long to meet Derek and I.
Yeah.
No, same here.
Yeah.
It's always been like, oh my God, you have to meet Derek. Oh my God. And then obviously when we met, I was like, everyone needs to leave because I need to talk to him for like 10 hours.
Oh,
like Tom
truly.
was like,
That's
do you
what I
want
thought
me
was
to leave
gonna
you
happen.
alone? I told him, don't even bother me at your party.
Should
I was
I
like, you need
leave?
to just leave me.
Maybe I
Great,
should
though.
leave.
We were chopping up about a lot of stuff.
Oh my God, I know.
And what is the stuff that you guys were chatting
all
about?
things. First of all, family was the first thing, right? Because it was like we immediately connected with the Italian thing, which you were right. But then it's like he had a one person show, or has so many one like. First of all, TV show, one person show. He's written scripts, and I was like, I feel like we're the same human. Like it was
that's
literally
what I
like,
thought.
There's a lot of connect there.
whoa, and it was
sure.
an easy conversation, which is to me not always easy with meeting people for the first time. But I've heard so much about you. I felt like I knew you already.
Same.
And he's sort of this hustler. I'm talking about him like it's not here. You are the hustler that I am inside, which is literally like, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do this. Yeah. And you somehow do it. And you're not afraid to stay on the path, even though the path is scary as hell and not, as we say, a beautiful rainbow road. It's bumpy and full of tar and sticky and all these things. But you're that guy. You're like, no, I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah, because I always just think, I was just telling my therapist this morning too. So
Yeah,
I love it.
Saying,
Lynn.
Like, Lynn.
Lynn.
You can't half-ass anything, whether it's
You always have to do
relationship
full ass.
or your career. Yeah,
Full
It's one of my favorite quotes.
ass.
You never do half ass. You always go full ass.
Yeah,
full
because like, what is
ass.
anything without the risk? You don't half-ass. If someone's like, yeah, I'm thinking about trying to be in the entertainment industry, I go, no, get out. You just go do it.
Yeah.
And you got to do it full bore. If you're not, then it's not really gonna work for you. And same in a relationship or anything like that. Like it's like, here you go, you can have this.
Yes,
and,
absolutely.
You take the risk, but because if you don't, then how would you even know? You got to be full on in, and sometimes it doesn't work out.
But Derek, you're a man of many talents, right? You're definitely a triple threat. You're a voiceover actor, you're a host, you're a comedian, but you're also like a creative director, producer. When did you know for yourself deep down, you're like, I want to be in this business? Because I don't even remember. Like, I feel like it was just maybe in this tri-state area.
You were a kid and singing your face off for sure.
No,
Being like, I'm
I
in it.
only know since I was born.
Yeah,
I don't
since I
mean-
was
like
born.
legitimately. My mother, the first audition I had, a kid peed on the couch before me.
Oh,
And,
you were
that-
baby.
I was baby. Like I remember.
All right,
so
Derek,
like
one for you.
Yeah, see, I never got into it early, but there were signs.
Yeah, of
My
course.
parents put me in like clown school, like the YMCA
You did?
for a little bit.
oh my god, I love that.
Yeah, and I was always outgoing as hell. Like my anytime the camcorder came out, like I was in front of it, and like you hear my dad be like, "Dirk, get out of this." I'm jumping up and down, doing all this stuff, and so I was always outgoing and always, had that personality. But then I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to school as an art major, like computer animation, like graphic design, but I was always the first one on the dance floor, always that.
Yeah.
And then I was literally in college, so I got the acting bug late, and I saw this. It's not even a cool story. I saw this made for MTV movie. I think I've told you the story before.
No, I love this
called
though.
Together, about the fake boy band. You guys remember that?
Yes.
It's on
Wait,
MTV.
I remember
You would have
that.
been perfect in that.
Yes. So
You
I
should have been
watched
auditioning
it.
for that.
I watched it. and
You were
I
like,
was
that's me.
What? I could do this.
You can.
And I went to Google. I was like, acting. Oh, okay. I need
Yeah.
headshots. Oh, okay. So
I
then just
love
like,
it.
That's
started
amazing.
auditioning like for things that were free and was just bombing, not getting anything.
Yeah.
Nothing. And then I just kept doing it.
Total
Kept going.
DIY. I love it.
Just kept going.
Yeah.
Then taking classes, doing all that stuff. But yeah, it was just like this aha moment watching this stupid made for MTV movie, and that's where it was. But I was always outgoing and stuff, and I think part of it was because I kind of had the, like the fat kid in class is really funny and he's popular and everyone likes 'cause he's funny, but because it's kind of like a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Well, I had a birthmark on my nose till I was 15 and a half, like a huge birthmark on this side of my nose. So I was like, oh, Derek, it's a kid with the birthmark. I looked different, and I was always, so I like kind of went to comedy, just like camp or the big kid.
I get
We
that.
talk about that a lot, like in our first show of like the Getting to Know Us, that we all had our reasons for escapism into this industry. Like I know that I was doing it already, but like when I felt the most like maybe bullied by girls and stuff, I clung to my weirdo theater girl. Like I was a wallflower. And that was something that made me feel secure and comfortable, but also like with my people.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what's weird about that? I feel the same way. I also had I had a mole on my face growing up, and
We talked about that.
my mole, my laganga. My mother calls them laganga. Don't ask.
Have you ever heard of it?
It's not. No,
I
it's
was
not
like,
a real
you
word.
might know all her language.
It's not a real word. We knew someone with the last
Does your
name
family
Laganga.
have Italian like made up words?
yeah,
like
yeah.
Made up words all day long.
Yeah.
We knew someone.
Mapine isn't a real word, but that's like
What word?
Mapine.
Mapina. Yeah, we say
Mapine,
mapina, but it's mapine too.
Is it about your penis?
No, it's a kitchen
Oh,
towel.
like mapine. No,
Mapine.
it's a towel. It's a towel in the
No,
kitchen.
mama, it's a kitchen towel.
Yeah.
I'll say to
Wild.
Tom, I'll be like, get me the
Scandal.
mapina. He's like, the what can?
Oh
I'm
my
like, the
God.
kitchen towel.
You guys are teaching
But
me.
long story short, there was a family that I grew up with whose last name was Laganga, and they had a lot of moles on their faces. So
That's
my
where-
mom
you didn't
would be
tell me
like,
that.
"You're
You got
Laganga.
a
You got a
Laganga."
Laganga." Or my dad would be like, "Oh, I got another Laganga coming." Like whatever it is. Like it's so sad. But that's how we grew
It's
up.
very
That
funny.
See
being
my
said,
Laganga? I could show it to
oh,
you.
you got a Laganga?
Yeah.
Well, yours was a birthmark. I
was
don't
a
necessarily
birthmark.
think it's a Laganga. But that, I will tell you, forced me to sort of hide behind it because I was embarrassed growing
Yeah.
up. It was a thing. It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden there was this world in which I felt more in step in front of a camera on stage performing and more out of step in everyday life, which
Yeah.
made no sense. Like, but it just happened that way
Yeah,
as a kid.
That's how it kind of was for me. And I obviously I get made fun of and stuff. Like kids were, like it's adults were like almost crueler than kids. I mean, kids were cruel, shit nose and all
kids
that
suck.
stuff. But like all my friends would always back me up and all. I
Yeah.
had such a great group of friends.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's just a good crew. Still friends with them today.
Yeah.
And but like playing soccer, like in middle school, like I'd be on the other side of the field, like running, and the kids on the bench. I remember one game, we're yelling all this shit, and I turned to them. And we can curse on this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were yelling all this shit.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and I just turned to him. I was like, "Yo, like shut the fuck up."
Good for you.
And the ref came up to me, and I got a red
That's how
card,
it
a yellow
goes.
card.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're chirping me over here because of my birthmark. Dude.
stop
Like,
chirping.
Look at you standing up for yourself. I would have been like hiding
I
a hole.
cried after the game.
No, but
Oh,
that's
yeah,
great.
but I was
You
home
did
by
the thing.
myself.
But that kid's a freshman in high school.
Yeah, mama.
Freshman in
That's
high
tough.
school is tough.
That's tough.
That kid's a freshman.
That's
in
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty wild. The doctor did a great job. That's why I go to New York City to get.
Yeah, oh my God, we
go
just
to
had
the
this-
best. You
We
go to-
just
you
had
go
this
right to the
conversation.
city.
My mom was
And-
like, "I don't feel well."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Don't be going to no Jersey doctor."
Yeah,
like,
I know.
that's the first thing
Well,
I
talking
say.
about going to the city, I remember all the times I'd come to see you when you were filming Fastlane Daily.
Yeah.
Can
Can
you
we-
talk about
How
this?
did that get started?
You were ahead of the curb. Curve. I
we-
said curb earlier. Ahead of the curve.
You did, but I didn't correct you because
I know.
I like it. Head of the curve. Why not?
Yeah, go with it.
I will take that compliment because we were
Yeah.
ahead. If we lasted a couple more years, I think we'd still be going pretty
You
strong.
basically, now we say viral, everything went viral. You were that 10
Yeah.
years ago.
we have
Yeah.
multiple episodes, well over millions of views.
Yeah.
And so it started. I remember going to the audition. I was on the train going into the city, and I was like thinking to myself, TV on the internet, no one's gonna watch this.
Right.
Those stupid idiots.
Yeah.
What do they know?
I was like, what is it? I was like, but it's a gig and it sounds fun. I like cars. So
Did you love cars the way you got the knowledge throughout, or did you gain that knowledge?
I
of
gained a lot
vehicles?
more
Yeah.
knowledge, obviously. I think
Yeah.
anyone would. I always had an interest in cars,
Yeah.
but definitely
Now-
became more.
It is part of your identity
Yeah,
now, I
for sure.
think.
I love
yeah.
cars.
And so, just for listeners, he's going to an audition to host a car show. That's what this is,
A
right?
daily car news show.
So interesting.
And I'm on the train, and my stomach was killing me. Not like gotta go to the bathroom, stomach killing me.
Nerves.
Just generally was hurting. No, it wasn't nerves.
Oh.
It generally was like hurting.
Did you go to the New York doctor?
Take a pit stop.
But I should have. But I was almost like, I should just go home. Like, no one's going to watch it. No, just go to the audition.
Yeah.
Isn't
Oh,
that
we all know those
amazing?
auditions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And thank God I did. And I auditioned in front of AK, who is one of my best friends to this day. He's like, I think he's 68 now.
And you could give
He's
him
one of the
full
producers.
name for us. For
Alan
the
Kaufman.
yes. You
I
guys,
love the
He's a
AK.
writer,
kind of like
producer.
like a mentor, but also like just
100%.
kind of like soulmates too. Like that
Oh,
you guys are
best.
just meant to work together.
He's the best.
It's
I
really
tell him all the time.
special.
We have the phone. Like, I love the AK. I love
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
AK.
it's the best. I
He's
love
the
that.
best. Very talented guy. Also beat cancer in remission right now. He's amazing. And so yeah, auditioned in front of him and a couple other people, and I just felt like, oh, this was terrible. And fast forward like 5 years into the show, 6 years in, they were like, look what we
wild.
found. They found all the people who auditioned. It was a stack this big, and every paper was.
Yeah.
I go, you picked me out
Yeah.
of all of that. There
Yes,
were
they
two other
did.
hosts at first, me and two other women, and then slowly it just became me because I was just doing it more and more, and the fans
Yeah.
were kind of gravitating towards me.
Yeah.
Nothing against them; they were great, but yeah, and so, and when you watch like the first episodes, it was not that good.
Well, you're learning your footing, right? It's like, what am I doing?
That's us here at Don't Start.
We learn every day.
Yeah, just like today.
Yeah, and it slowly just became just more natural. And then besides just being the host, I became a producer, and then like main comedy writer, and then just went
And
from
still
there.
have fans that are always
It's amazing.
like behind you, which
Last week, a dude
Yeah.
drove up from Virginia. Kenny, shout out to Automotive Adventures.
Yeah.
He came up to interview me and sat down. We were like right in Belmar, right by the lake, at Lake Como, and interviewed me. And he was a fan of FLD, and
Yeah.
he wanted to just hear my story.
And you had like, or I should say have, I'm not going to use past tense because I do think there's a rebirth here.
Yeah,
Side
we all
note. But
with her dad.
You had
We do it
celebrity
alongside your dad.
I know. I'm literally like, I'm going to stick you in a room with my father and just talk about cars.
That's he had a garage.
My dad has owned multiple garages for a million years, but we just grew up on cars. But that being said, you even had like massive celebrity followings, right?
We had celebrities that like the show.
Come on, don't lie. You had celebrities.
Yeah, there was. I mean, Jay Leno was on the show.
He was on the show.
He was on the show.
Huge car.
we
guy. He's
had,
a car fanatic.
That's
How many cars do you
insane.
think he has?
He's got like a hangar, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got an amazing
Yeah.
collection. We had, Adam Ferrara?
Yes.
I mean, I'm good friends with Adam. He's a great guy.
I love that
He was
guy.
on the show a bunch of times.
Yeah.
We had,
I love this.
who else? You put me on
It
the
reminds me
spot.
of
Sarah
comedian-
Schreiber.
We had Sarah Schreiber
No,
on
I
the
was.
show.
My big thing was
Many times.
remember, there's a lot of comedians and celebrities who are car fanatics. Who part
yeah.
of me? That's why I'm like, this needs a rebirth because I do think there's a huge place for what this show was.
How about a new version of Pimp My Ride?
They already have that. It's on
God,
Netflix, hosted by that comedian.
Gosh,
Wait,
darn
wasn't
it.
there was also the thing karaoke in cars, whatever that whole.
Yeah, that's
spiel. I forgot who that is.
Comedians, cars, getting coffee. Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, there was that
And then there's the
one.
British guy who does it too, and they
Okay,
sing
all
in
right,
cars.
all right. We're gonna come back
Yeah,
a resurgence
yeah.
specific to him.
I do.
And it's gonna be.
I'm saying
I'm
there
trying to
was a
remember who
world.
else. We did have definitely had others, and we had ones that we knew watched the show.
Yes.
Like there was like ESPN guys
Yes.
would reach out and be like, oh, they're watching the show, and
Yeah.
And tell us what exactly the show. So it was like a 12-minute stint, and you would
Yeah.
what, like fire off what the today's cars
So
like?
yeah, it was a daily show about car news, but funny. So
Jesus.
the FLD fans would basically describe it as, oh, Derek D, he's like the Jimmy Fallon of car news.
I
Yeah.
love this
Because we did bits and segments
Yeah.
and characters, and I'm a song and dance man, so I
Yeah.
would do we did a song I wrote, and we shot it, and I love it to this day. It's called it's a King of Car News, and it's done to the style of the Newsies.
Yeah. He loves the theatrics just like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And you
He
can
could-
find
he
it on
could-
YouTube.
He could
I
do
love
the
this.
Yeah,
full.
that song is on- yeah,
you could do the full "Bye Bye Bye" dance. Is that the one you have the full video of?
That well, I was in a boy band, so it was that. Too.
Remember the NSYNC one that
Yeah,
you've done
Bye Bye.
just with yourself, right?
Oh, that with all the 5 different
Yes,
me's?
yeah.
Yeah, that was It's Gonna Be Me and a Bye 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 remix.
Yes.
Stop it.
So Derek, I have to say, you have done so much. You've done the Deer Entertainment Industry has been one of your recent shorts that's been been at the New Jersey Film Festival.
Oh, tell
Yeah,
us.
Garden State Film Festival.
Garden State Film Festival. Of all of the things you've done, what is the proudest that you have found that you've created?
Oh gosh, that's a hard one.
I've gotten,
He's before I'm talking to you, before TikTok dances.
I know, that's what
between
I'm saying.
Instagram, social
Blowing
media,
my mind.
like
yeah, I was on
Vines. You were
Yahoo.com.
doing all this.
Yahoo.
way back on the cover of Yahoo, and said, "Is this the king of lip sync
Stop
yeah.
it.
for Musical Lore 1?"
Yeah.
which Sarah was in Musical Lore 3.
This is
Yeah.
We could post that. We'll repost that on.
that was
You
great.
should.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a lot of
Um,
fun.
So that was a really lot of
Yeah.
fun because that was the first time I was like, oh, maybe someone else jump in. And
Yeah.
then Musical Lore 4 had people coming in and out. But I would have to say it is Fastlane Daily just because it lasted so. Who
How
gets
many
a
years?
gig
It was
that
10
lasts
years,
9
right?
Years, 9 years.
9. It's
9
crazy.
Almost a
years.
decade. Who
It's
gets a
real-
gig that lasts that long?
No, no one gets a
great
gig.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you have an audition, we can move the show here. We can you book this commercial, we can shoot this day. Because at that point I became more than just I was way more
Doing
than
it
just
all.
the host.
Well, that's what I was saying. You're
It
writing
was
the
a team
content.
effort. I don't want to
Sure.
take anything well from everyone that worked on FLD was great. And I made sure during the show, like it was very like kind of talk soupy too, in the
Yes.
sense like I was referring to people behind the camera and they had
Yeah.
mics, so you'd hear them talking.
Great.
Yeah, so I would say FLD, but there's been a lot of really cool like one-offs that have been great, like shooting 4 Volkswagen commercials in Spain
Yeah.
for a week.
Yeah, that's sensational.
That is
It's
awesome.
like everybody's
I wanna
dream,
go to
right?
Spain.
Go to
Yeah.
Taiwan and shoot 2 Heineken commercials.
Okay,
I'm
so
in
all
Taiwan.
you've done all these amazing things. What is your dream? What would be your dream?
My sitcom gets picked up for AK and I.
So there's a sitcom that you've written with
Yes.
AK.
Yes.
I mean, I know this, but I'm
Tell us. Tell us.
I'm putting it on a little bit. No.
Yeah, we wrote a sitcom based on Fastlane Daily after we were up and moved to
So fun.
Brooklyn, and we were bought out by a huge corporation, the corporation overlords that bought us.
Which, by the way, I don't
Corporations.
want to breeze over this because this is such an insight to what happens to Hollywood, right? Things get
yeah.
bought. Like, look, Skydance just bought Paramount, and things are becoming these conglomerates, and that's sort of what happened to you
Yeah.
guys, right? Like the
Yeah.
big boys bought over you guys.
Right, and it makes no sense. They canceled us 7 months after they bought us because we were really the only entity they had getting organic views. They were paying for a lot of views, like paying to get stuff put up here,
Yes.
paying
Wild.
for this. Ours was just organic and getting hundreds of thousands of views a week. And some episodes would be like 10,000 views. Some would be 250,000 views.
Yep.
Some would be 1 million. So
That's
you never knew
organic
the rhyme
right
or
there.
reason.
Yep.
Yeah, and they canceled us, which was crazy. But
How'd you guys deal with that? Because that must have been, was it shocking or did you feel like something was coming?
we always felt like we didn't really belong
Sure.
there. Like and plus, that's kind of what the sitcom is about as well, is the fact that like we're working and hustling our ass off, and there's people like taking breaks and going to CrossFit in the parking lot, and then they're going eating granola at the bar. It was it was
So
an
LA.
industry city in Brooklyn. Yeah, like there's people just on the couch taking a nap with like their laptop. I was like, who's working?
Right.
Yeah.
We're working.
Yeah.
We got 2 episodes to bang out today. What are you guys doing?
Right.
I'm not saying they weren't doing any work, but like
It was a
felt like
different
we were
pace,
doing-
right? Than
Yeah.
you're used to.
yeah,
And this is the thing that's, I think, the big deal as an artist is keeping the heart, the passion, the authenticity. When money comes in, the suits come in.
Yeah.
How do you keep your voice what it is?
yeah, they didn't want me there.
They don't care because it's about the dollar bills and the proving with views, and it's hard. So I always felt like even in this industry, when you love it so much, your heart's on your sleeve.
Oh, big time.
And that makes good content because you're in it.
Yeah.
However, when the business gets you, it really gets you. I know that's is that a little bit about Dear Entertainment Industry? Can you tell our viewers a little bit about that? The short.
Yeah. Well, Dear Entertainment Industry was something I was writing for like a year.
Yeah.
And like kept going back to it, taking this out, putting this in, and AK, he helped me on that
Yeah.
too. He was basically my script supervisor on that, and I just wanted to do something straight down the barrel of the camera and have because I knew it was going to be long. I knew it was going to be like 10 minutes, kind of like a short film. So I wanted multiple angles, shot in a studio, super profesh, and like yeah, and like
Love it.
I knew editing it that would keep people in too, because be like, ooh, because it's just me in a black suit with a white background, but you cuts to the other cameras, you see the guys behind the camera, you see an aerial angle, you see the green screen and all that. So we could see his environment, so that keeps people in. And then certain things I say, the words pop up behind me, and you hear the typing sound,
Yeah.
which is dynamic. And anytime you can see words and hear people say them, it's like a
Sensory
it's science that
Yeah,
you
yeah. The
take it in better.
Both sensories. You're
Right.
getting all of the
exactly.
senses.
And basically, I wanted to look down the barrel of camera A, and as if that camera is a person. That person's name is Dear Entertainment Industry.
Yeah.
And here's what I would say to you after working for you for 20 years. I don't want to be a dick to you, but I'm just trying like do better. Recognize real talent. Like you want to go with an influencer, fine, but don't sit there auditioning us. No, you're gonna end up going with someone 300,000, half a million followers.
Well, I did a tryout for WWE, and obviously all 3 of us know now. Like you put your social media numbers now on commercial auditions. We see you. That is something. And I wanted, before I give my opinion, I want to get your opinion of how you've seen the entertainment industry change to what it is now with the influencers.
Yeah, look, no. I even say it in Dear Entertainment Industry.
Yeah.
No knock on their hustle, but just be straight up with us or be real. Be like, hey, we're looking for you're going to sell whatever product you're trying to sell or whatever. Look, if you're talented and you're doing something like you're an influencer. I hate the word influencer, but
It's a tough,
me too.
I hate the
It's
word
a tough
content.
word. Content creator. These are
Yeah,
tough words,
yeah,
right?
it's
Well,
like-
what I laugh is like people consider themselves experts, and I was like, so what school did we go to?
Yeah,
What
or actors, or they're
Yeah.
all of a sudden actors. Like,
Yeah.
the thing about me, I think, like, if social media got turned off, I'm still working.
Yeah.
And I think
I'm
that's
still-
the big point is like,
Yeah.
like you said, influencers, I have nothing against them either. I think it's wonderful what the internet has done for some people financially. I think it's
Sure.
great. Yeah.
Where's your
I think-
10,000 hours?
Right. Where's your 10,000? How'd you get your union card? Like, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
So I think there's a fine line that's been like totally blended where it's like, all right, now all of a sudden, just because you have 1 million followers means that you know how to show up to set, you know how to read the script, you know how to deliver the material, and it,
You know
and it
how
be true and
to-
authentic. That's not true.
You know how to be social. That's what I get a kick out of now.
That's true.
Is that a lot of people that put this personality on the interwebs, you meet them in person, you're like, are they gonna talk?
Yeah.
You know, I've
They're
gotten
not
that a
used
lot.
to
Yes, I
collaboration
understand. Yeah.
because it's so individual.
I've gotten that a lot with a lot of the projects that I've worked on. They're like, oh, I didn't realize she was going to be exactly what she is on stage. And I'm like,
well, what?
that is me.
That's what AK
That is
says.
me.
He's like,
Yeah.
D, well, he's
You're
always
getting
listening.
what
He's
you're
like,
getting, right?
What you see is what you get.
What you
You're a
see is
genuine
what you
dude,
get.
and that's it. But yeah, you're totally right.
That is very much how I feel about you. What I see is what I get, and what I love about that to me is it screams through the camera. It screams on stage. Like those things, you can't teach that.
No,
you
I agree.
cannot teach that. My husband always calls it like the it thing. He's like, I love when people are like, does my kid have the it? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And then I'm like, wait, yeah, you would know in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
You being a kid trying to like get in front of your, the camera with your
Yeah.
dad. That's the it thing that you don't
Yeah,
teach. It's just in you,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And you're so likable and you're so believable in your
thank you.
And you and I always talk
about.
about this, I know, with hosting, because that was something new for me. I came from acting first and moved into hosting.
Yeah.
And I realized
That's a
all
whole
these
nother world.
times that I've been like banging down the wall for like acting, I was like, these people were like, come be yourself and talk about this product. So you're very comfortable in yourself. For people that are listening, like you will always jump in the deep end. You as a person, I think, you're positive, you're driven, but you're daring too. And I think that's so much of this industry is you better.
I think
No,
you
but I
guys as
want
well.
you to give
Same
me
thing.
what would you say to people out there if they say, how though? How do you get on stage? Do you get nervous? Like what is...
I mean, yeah. I mean, you guys get that same question.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you get nervous, but it's like an exciting nervous for sure. But there's also confidence in the fact that you've been doing it for so long. You know what you could do. You know your abilities.
Yeah.
You know that you've been putting in. We've all put in our 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
Or more. And it's like
Yeah, the
we know
experience.
we're here. Like I booked a commercial that I shot a couple weeks ago, and it was a like usually I get like funny dad roles.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that. Funny young dad, whatever.
Great
Yeah.
at dad roles.
But
yeah.
it was like I had to look straight down the barrel of the camera and do like a 1 minute serious monologue, and I was
Yeah.
loving that. And
Yeah.
I came, I was prepared, and the director. And
How
the client-
often does that happen,
not,
right?
Not often. And I was like, I'm gonna nail this.
Yeah.
And they were just like, great. It's so. I love that people probably be like mortified of this, but like, there's everyone in there on set. There's the cameras. There's tons of people, and it's just dead quiet.
Yeah.
And it's just you doing your thing to the camera. But everyone else, like,
wonderful.
there's so many people here. I was
Yeah.
just locked in.
No, and it's your moment. It sounds really cheesy, but like that's the thing about us as performers and actors is like we all have these moments where it's like sitting in the silence on stage or behind a camera or in front of a camera, you're just like, oh, it's my moment, and
Yeah.
it's something special about it. It's not cocky. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not anything like that. There's you can move a room emotionally, and that's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
power
that's
is cool.
Like
that was a very well said. You can
Very
move
well
the
said.
yeah.
I always say that when the
because-
theater doors lock in the back, I'm like, you're mine,
I
audience,
always
you're mine.
yes.
Move the room.
But that's the thing I love about live performance.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is nothing like that electric feeling, but like also that stillness
Yep.
and the power on stage. I don't find that same passion, fulfillment behind the camera in the same way, in front of the camera. I love stage. I love
get it.
audience right there.
both.
Of course, yes. But for me, like to feel it and also to feel someone's charisma in an environment that's so electric.
Yeah.
I am so about live stage or arena
You have a
performance.
huge appreciation for live theater, and I think it's because you do it and you do it well and you've done it. I think there's the other side to it, which like kind of what you're saying, which is I don't get that when I'm standing in front of the
when
camera
I was
as
on
much.
HSN, I'd be like, did they applaud? Did they laugh? And they're like, well, the numbers of what they bought of the shoes. I was like,
Which is great,
"What?
but yeah.
But did they have fun?
You know,
They have fun.
the other way I guess I can I guess I'll say this is if you, like you said, you wrote a sitcom, right? There's that thing where if you write a multicam, so a multi-camera comedy, you can bring in a live audience. And to me, that is
That'd be awesome.
that is the dream.
That would be incredible.
That's the dream because you get live theater mixed in with
Well,
television.
that's WWE.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is.
And
So
you're
that's
getting that.
why
Yeah.
it's funny when your world. If I had written
Collides.
a book of my life, would I have written that in my cards?
You never
No, I
know.
wouldn't. I would never have. But it is very much the combination
100%.
of live theater and
there's a
filming.
beautiful marriage with that. I would only hope we can. This is just my plea to the industry. I would only hope
she's
we
gonna
can
plea
bring,
to the industry,
I know.
too.
I just
Let's all
want
do
them
it.
to bring back more live comedies, and what I mean by that is multicam. Don't
Yeah.
be afraid of the sitcoms. They've been afraid of it, and they've been, single cams, which are great. But there's something so special about that live audience connection and taping it and feeling. Norman Lear was the king of all that, and we need to bring that back. So I think it's slowly starting. I was just telling you about Leanne Morgan sold her comedy, her sitcom. Chuck Lorre did it. It's now on Netflix. It's number 2 or something. So my little hope is that we can bring it back, and maybe Derek D's sitcom can be.
Yes.
be
That'd
there.
be amazing.
Because Fastlane Daily is awesome.
I just real quick because I remember you said move the room, which
Yes.
I love that, and I just after I did a few of the takes for that, I heard a couple people go like,
That you moved the
I was
room.
like,
That's
okay,
great.
good. So
You
I'm
did your
hitting the right
job.
What was it
moments here.
for?
It's for Dr. Becky Goodside.
Love
Dr.
it.
Becky.
Yes, Dr. Becky.
I didn't know who she was at the time, but she's got.
Yeah.
If you have young kids and you're a parent,
She
you probably know who she
is. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
phenomenal. I watch her videos.
Who
'cause
is she?
So she's a psychiatrist
Got
for
it.
parents with young kids.
Okay, got it.
She does a
And-
great
Yeah.
Instagram.
She has a book called Good Inside.
Yeah.
And they cast 5 of us actors, different parents. I was known as like the dad tough guy.
Yeah.
Where I was brought up a certain way, where like this is how my dad taught me, so this is how I'm teaching my kid.
Yeah.
But man, when I walk in there and I see his face and he's just quiet and I don't know what he's thinking, and I feel like and it was this whole like, am I doing it right now? Because I was parented this way, and now my kid shuts
wow.
down when I do something.
I got to look at this.
And now
I don't
feeling
have
all
kids,
sad
but
about it.
You know
So-
what?
can I tell you
She's
something
right.
funny? I apologize. It just hit me.
Sure.
And I think you get a kick out of it because your nephew is now going off to college, yes?
Yeah.
Gracie and Maddie just got Messenger, and they're texting me yesterday.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I said, my life has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was where I was connecting with having kids.
Yeah, no,
but
yeah.
that,
Well,
but
same
that-
with Bray.
Yeah,
Same
that's
with
what I was
Bray.
going to
Like, Bray's
say.
my
How
guy.
are you feeling? You are such a good
He's
goddamn
like-
uncle.
I don't
And
have
I
any
know
kids,
you.
but I look at him as like a
Yes,
son figure. I mean,
of
not taking nothing
course.
away from my brother. He's a
No,
great dad.
but that's
But
huge.
he lived with me and Jay for most of his life, so half the time. So it was 2.5 men. It was my 2 dads.
2.5 by 2.
It really was. It really was.
But what does that mean? Like to have that power as an uncle? How do you how important is that to be someone
love
that
it.
he looks up to?
It's amazing. You could see it in things he does now, like that I influenced when he was younger too.
Yeah.
And he was just over the other day. We're working on his truck with him, and I got him these new headlights for his truck, and
So
we're
great.
putting those in. But he's just a great kid, and he's one of the he hasn't had it that easy with his mom and dad. That's a whole thing. But they're good parents, but they're separated when he was young, and not to get all into that, but. He knows what he has on our side for sure. Not taking nothing away from their
Yeah.
side. I love his other grandparents.
Life's
and
not
stuff.
easy, and it's
But
hard to bring
he's
in a
a good
kid.
kid. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
It's great.
And he's going to college, University of Delaware, and
Congrats.
Yeah,
my
but
gosh.
And playing
I love that
soccer?
kid
Is he
so
playing?
much. He's not playing soccer, but he's heavily thinking about trying to be a walk-on and kicking for the football team.
Dude, that's like
he's an all-state soccer player. The
Yeah,
kid's a
that's what I
stud.
thought.
He's a stud. He's a great-looking
Yeah.
kid. And he's 18. He looks like he's 23.
I love it.
But yeah, no, that's.
I
yeah,
think
he's my guy.
Yeah,
That's my
so
guy.
much of why I think all three of us get along is obviously our passion for our career and what we love, but we also are very much. Our family means so much.
We're
Yes.
deep rooted into our crazy families, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're so deep rooted. I get that.
That's our identity just as much as I think who we
100%.
are in our careers.
It's my identity. It's my trauma too.
Well, it's.
Wait, that was supposed to be funny.
so
that was supposed to be
but
funny,
we felt
Sarah.
it. Listen, it might all look like happiness and bliss,
No,
and,
it's
and
my
families
trauma.
are tough. Families are difficult.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
And
of
that's
course.
why I got Thursday therapy.
Thursday therapy with Barbara.
I have therapy too.
Yeah, Derek, has therapy been a new adventure for you? What would
No,
you
I was
say?
in it before, and then I wasn't for a while, and then back in.
Like, what do you say for like men with mental health?
Go to therapy.
Yes,
It's
right?
great.
Because it's not
100%.
as like, guys, let's do it. It's not spoken
I do
as
think
out
you're
loud.
right. I do think more women go and are outspoken
no,
about
it's
it than
a
men,
fact.
right?
But you also have to be. A lot of people go to therapy. You got to apply what you're learning at therapy. You got to apply what they're telling you and what you're like. Some people go and they think, "Hey, just fix me." Like that's not how it works. They aren't fixing you. You know, you're talking to this person and getting it out, and you gotta talk to them too. Some people keep things in or sugarcoat shit. No, that's why they're there. Tell them all the things.
Which I do think takes a lot of courage. I had a male friend who used to go to therapy. He was so funny about it. Granted, he did not do the work, but he would say things like, he didn't, and he would admit it, but he would literally say things like, she's asking me personal questions. It's none of her business. I'm like, wait a minute. That's why you go. You're supposed to open up. And he was like, none of our business.
I mean, not to talk about my ex, but my ex has gone to all kinds of therapy, tons of different kinds. Like, and she puts in the work, but I don't know how much is applying because not tons of things have changed. You know what I mean? So,
It's like exercise. Like you have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
You have to be aware of it. Yes,
And
you have to.
like,
you can't think about doing push-ups. You have to physically do them.
Let me stop making these perpetual mistakes and going down this road over here constantly instead of like, oh, I have to shift and go this way because that is not serving me at all.
But we get used to these habits in our lives, right? That are self-damaging or whatever. That we
100%.
is that the right? I don't know. There's another word for
Deprecation.
But and I feel like I have to check in again sometimes because then all of a sudden you're like, oh, going around and going back in the flow of life, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I just did it again. Get back into it, Schreiber.
Yes.
Like exercise.
100%. I think mental health is just as important as physical health.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially in what we do.
I mean,
So you're doing both of those. You were a very fit man. I think
right now, probably
Very
the
fit.
most
Please
I've
just-
been
He just
probably-
worked out before he got here, he told us.
I think I still have some chalk on my leg over here from the gym.
Discuss.
I haven't
Have
showered
you?
yet. I'm gross.
Did you play sports growing up?
I did.
What did you play?
Growing up, I played baseball, soccer.
Yeah, all.
And I was a rollerblader, but aggressive
Yes.
skater, like rails, ramps, half pipes.
Yes.
Skated in Warped Tour one year.
Bring it. Really?
Just like on the just like. On
Would
the,
you bring it back, or you don't want to mess up the face?
What, skating?
Yeah, like what if you
I
slipped
pop
in-
on the skates every now and
You
then.
do?
I still go to the
Oh my
skates.
God.
I think I feel like I've seen you like skate to the beach. Have you done that?
I've done that. Not lately, but
I think roller skates or blades are making a resurgence.
well, roller skates.
terrified of
I'll
all
put
of it.
roller skates on if I go. I haven't been to a roller rink in years, but
Yeah.
at the roller rink, you got to wear
Yeah.
roller skates.
Oh my gosh,
But
yes.
I'm not just going to wear rollerblades to just ride around. If I have rollerblades on, I want to be on ramps. I want to go
Got it.
grind rails. I want to do
Yeah.
that stuff. And that's
Me too.
what I
You
did.
can rollerblade?
But
I
then
can rollerblade.
Oh
But
no, I took that off my special skills on my resume because I ended up getting callbacks for Starlight Express. I don't even
Bring
remotely.
it back.
I don't
I
even
love
remotely know
Starlight.
how to rollerblade or roller skate, and I was like, "Oh, this is a roller skating show,"
Yeah.
and they were like, "Yeah, bring your skates." I'm like,
but you
"Shit,
got callbacks?
I did.
Oh
No,
my
not
God.
because
For
I
you.
could
You
skate.
get the
No,
callback.
it had nothing to do with my
No.
skating. It was
We're
because I
gonna-
could sing. And then when I got to the callback, I was like, oh no, I have to bow out.
I was actually in a
can't skate.
musical where they were like, "Oh, Derek, maybe you could
Yeah.
wear your skates for this because it kind of
you're that good."
The actors kind of look like
Nope.
a
Yeah.
machine."
We're
in
gonna
this-
get you in Starlight Express when it comes to Broadway. It's in the West End right now.
No, I'm so terrible at it. It's embarrassing. I can't even ice skate. I can't do any of the things.
I'm not great at ice skating, but
Can't do
I'm
any of it.
very good at rollerblading.
Oh gosh,
But
I'm
like
so bad.
we used to skate. There was this where
Take
the
it off your
carousel is in
special
Asbury Park.
Yeah.
You know, that used to be a skate park called Casino
Yeah.
Skate Park, and we were locally sponsored by them. AKA,
Yeah.
we just got
did
to
they
skate for
take
free.
it away because they built something with money with Asbury,
No,
or did,
no,
or
it's
did
just
they
terribly
think,
run.
oh, you guys are bad
It was
people,
before
those
Asbury really
skaters?
came back.
Got
and
it.
It was terribly run business, but the ramps were amazing, built
Yeah.
by. Yeah. So yeah, I was a rollerblader, and then I played football in high school, and then after high school, just like intramurals and stuff in college. but I
Totally
always
physically
stayed
fit.
active.
I love it.
Oh no, it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Well,
All the
then-
things
then,
that you
like,
do.
You know, then you go off the rails. Not off the rails a little bit, but like now, especially now, I've been a lot more. You know, just
Yes.
working out no less than 5 days a week.
So, do you want to talk a little bit what's going on in your life right now?
What, that I have stage 4 cancer?
fuck cancer.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
How do you feel?
Fuck
You
yes.
look amazing.
You look
Thank you.
literally. He walked in. I said, "Okay, Hollywood, like put you
know.
on a TV show, stat."
Okay,
I
I'm
feel
in.
like a schlep next to him. He walked in like a star.
and I'm not just saying this to be
And
nice.
I'm not just saying this to be nice.
No,
come on,
we,
keep it
we
coming.
literally
Yeah,
repeat
yeah.
each other because it's true. I wouldn't even say it. I wouldn't even bring it up. Like I would just be like, oh, let's not talk about it. But you look so healthy and so amazing.
Well, thank you.
But how do you
I
physically
appreciate
feel
it.
inside?
Well, I mean, physically, I feel good for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, they took my kidney out, cantaloupe-sized tumor.
Get rid of
and
it.
it jumped to my lung. Now it's in my back, but my back's never hurt. It's in like the L1, like the middle of my back.
Yeah.
But my back's been hurting like lower back. Like I think that's just strain from the gym, so they're not too worried about that.
Sure.
But I mean, I get immunotherapy where you sit there with the needle in you, and it's not chemo technically. Technically, it is chemo, but it's immunotherapy.
Yeah.
And I take this pill every day, and the pill fatigues me a little bit. But I think I'm tired anyway because I'm constantly moving and everything.
Yeah.
But like, it screws up my stomach a little bit.
Sure.
I'll get I've been sipping the water. I'll get like cotton mouth randomly, like while I'm talking sometimes. So stuff like that. But it's very inconvenient. Fuck cancer.
I can't believe
it's
that's
just so much like it just takes over your life. But I don't let it. If that makes any sense.
It does.
In the last 6-7 months, people are like, 2025 is flying by. For me, it feels so long. January, I had the surgery
Because
January
that's
2nd.
when you found out, right?
between Christmas
December
and New
27th,
Year's.
Oh, Jesus.
found out surgery January 2nd.
Oh, you were in. Okay.
I spoke to you in between those days. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
I remember clear as day exactly where I was.
it was brutal. Yeah, I remember I sent you the text.
Oh yeah, I called you immediately.
And this is a very stupid question, but I do want to ask this because I do think that people need to hear this that are going through something. When you heard news like that, how did you deal with it? Because I do think mentally you're very healthy. So how did you deal with that sort of news?
I mean, I'm still dealing with it. But no, you're right. Like, I mean, it was between Christmas and New Year's. I got the scan at 11 and 12:30. They called me. They don't usually call you that quick.
Right.
And I didn't even know they were calling me for that. I thought they were calling me just about some blood work from the week before because I was getting blood work and things were off. Like, what's going on? And then they scanned my.
Were you not
did you
feeling?
start? Yeah,
that was my question. Yeah, like were there symptoms?
I just October 31st. I was just like, let me just go get on Halloween. I just went and got routine blood work.
Oh,
and,
wow.
It was like, just my hemoglobin's low and things were off. Well, that's weird. Okay. And then just more and more blood work. Couldn't figure it out. And then finally, long story short, they're like, let's just scan your kidneys to rule that out.
Yeah, to rule that out.
They scanned it.
Yep, I'm with you.
And hour and a half later, it wasn't even my urologist that called me. It was another doctor in the practice. Was like, I'm in between surgeries right now. I didn't even see the pictures. I read the report. We had to call you right away. And it's that phone call where they go, literally, I'm sorry to call between Christmas and New Year's to deliver you this news. And I go, no, I'm just working on my truck.
Yeah.
And
So
she goes,
you.
I need you to, that's what,
Very you, which is
And
wonderful in a way.
She goes, I need you to understand what I'm about to tell you. I go, what are you about to tell me?
Yes,
be
right.
clear.
And then
You
she
spit
says,
it out.
you have a massive tumor on your left kidney. And we're 99.999% sure it's cancer. But even if it's not, it has to come out.
Let it come out. Mhm.
And I'm going to put you in touch with the best kidney doctor in the tri-state area today.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get you in with him next week, hopefully. This is
But
between
thank
holidays.
God.
It was amazing how
somebody
it all
watching
happened.
over you
Yes.
though was
You were
like,
aligned.
And I changed my insurance randomly December.
I think you told me that. Yeah.
When December hit.
Yeah.
I found
To
out
get-
December 27th. Thank
Yeah.
God I did that.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
so
Someone up there
dealing
was
with it-
making sure timing, even
Yeah.
despite everything that sucks in the situation.
Yeah.
They
So then
were
I-
making sure you did it.
I hung up the phone and I go, I just put my phone down and I finished working on my truck. I just was like, huh? I literally felt like I'm looking at you right now. I was just that you're me. And I was like, wow, you just got told that crazy news.
Yeah, it was an out of body experience, and you're like, "Let me finish my day," sort of thing.
And I walked to my apartment. I just stood in the living room for a second, quiet, and I just said, to myself, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Then I drove over to my parents' house, walked in,
Ugh.
white as a ghost. My mom looks at me right away. She goes, "What's going on?" I
Yeah.
said, I have cancer.
Yeah.
I
What
just
did
lost
mom
it.
say? That's the.
I mean,
she's a.
That's like self above.
she's is she the Italian? Dear Lord.
My mom is an angel among humans.
Oh, I
woman.
love that. Hope Maverick says that about me one day. But I'm pretty sure if I had
I'm
will.
pretty certain. he
whenever
will.
I had to deliver bad news to my parents, it was always like, still to this day, it's like throw their body on the floor. Like, what else? Like that. My family's very
My
dramatic.
mom's a rock. She's
Yeah.
I love that. I was going to ask you, is she like,
very
you got
religious,
this?
right?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes.
she's like, there's a plan, but like, she's not woo woo and all that, like foo foo ness.
Right.
About it,
Yeah.
and she's so strong through all of it, like dealing with my dad and everything.
Yeah.
Never complains. Just
Yeah.
that's where I get it. Like,
That's-
fail
I was gonna
forward,
say,
keep
you're your
moving
mom.
forward. My mom,
Yeah.
and so like, I'll do anything for that woman. She's amazing, and that's
I
not me
love
being
it.
a mama's boy. That's just
No.
me.
No.
This person.
You're
is
recognizing what
amazing.
strength
Yeah.
is,
So
and
how-
that's what you get it.
How has it changed your life, and then also your outlook on your career?
Well, it's changed my life,
Yeah.
and it just the hits keep coming with this shit. I just like need to get a big health win. I just had a scan.
You will.
So I'm waiting to hear what that is. But it really just changed your perspective on life. Like you look at things like AK says, he had stage 4 brain and lung, and he's in remission. That's why we both wrote the sitcom.
Yeah.
Like the documentary
Literally.
about how this all happened could be a show.
I said that to you right in the
Seriously.
beginning. I said, I didn't mean to be that person, but like, because that's something that is
Yeah, I
so,
did. Yeah.
throughout this
It
process.
is therapeutic.
Right.
You write it. You
But
write
it's
it down.
changed, my perspective on things. Like AK says, he's like, we have this superpower now where people that don't go through something like this, you can't see it from our angle. And it's crazy because it's like, I even said it in that thank you. But like, I'll walk outside, I'll just be driving my car, I'll be like, I get to do this. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, look at that tree. That's beautiful. But
I get that.
even besides that, it's like, I got to see what it would be like if you die,
Yeah.
how people talk to you,
Yeah.
and what they would say to you. You know what I mean? And like they say it to you now because you're going through it.
Because
And
you're here.
oh, shit, like how do I?
Yeah. You don't have to repay anyone back if that's what
No.
you're looking to
But-
do.
but
Because
it's
you do
like-
not. People love you, and that's why they want to say it to
You
you.
get
Yeah.
this like this perspective.
Yeah.
Like, the people don't normally say those things to you. You
That's
know?
true. No, you're getting like a glimpse.
So like you get that, and it's just like, wow, I'm overwhelmed by like the amount of like love and support from friends and family and everyone, and it's just overwhelming, and that's how it's definitely changed my life. It's the outlook on everything is different. You know?
Oh my God. I'm not going to make it, so.
Well, we love you very
All I
much.
do is cry like an idiot. I would
Yeah,
say
so,
that is such a gift. It's a weird fucking gift to get.
yeah.
But it's a weird gift.
Yeah.
But that's such a gift to have that.
Well, what I say, I go, if you're unfortunately fortunate enough to experience this, you get to see it from that angle. But I wish no one has
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. How can the people listening help support and follow everything throughout this endeavor, but all of your excitement that you get to do, all of your incredible projects, all of it?
I just say go if you want to follow me or anything, you can just go to derekd.com and all my social media and stuff is there. And just follow along.
But like some friends did was it a GoFundMe?
They did a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my fuck cancer hat. I meant to wear it. I apologize.
I just want to thank you for being so open because
Yes.
there are so many people. Like I'm not going to relate this to my personal struggle
It's
with
okay, though.
fertility.
But not to cut you off.
But you're like reminding me of.
and that's fine because I always say it's, and not to cut you off.
No.
Someone's paper cut could be another person's car accident.
Oh, I
because
love that.
It's like because that's what people don't empathize with people like. Okay, someone's like, oh, their parents got divorced when they were young, and big deal, mine did too. Okay, but to them that was so traumatic,
Right,
and crushes them.
That crushes them.
And to you, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Maybe you were older. Maybe it was a
Yeah.
different point of
Yeah.
view.
Not a big
I
deal.
will say
So-
your story, what it's bringing
Yeah.
out is that I literally remember people not telling their story about fertility and then learning later on how many people in my orbit had a lot of the same
It was
struggles
really important
that
to
I
me.
wish
I went right to
you
about
did.
It was very
but
important.
I just wish other people that I knew that were close family members told me because I was like, oh God, I was so
Yeah.
alone for 8 years alone.
And that's what I always say to you.
So
I really,
thank you for
Yeah,
being
so
open.
no, like I said,
Thank you.
That it's the
Your
same
platform
thing. Mine's
is-
no more than yours
Yeah.
is.
But your
It's the shit I'm going
platform
through.
and your spirit is very powerful.
And
I
it's
think-
important to keep talking about it because many people don't
and I
talk.
feed off that, and I thank
Yeah.
you for saying that because when I put stuff out or I'm on social media posting something,
Yeah.
I'm been editing this video I'm going to put out probably in the next week or so.
Yeah.
Like I do, it's cathartic for me. Number one,
Yes.
and number two, it's putting out positivity, and if it can motivate someone else, whatever you're going through,
Yeah.
then that helps me. Also helps you. It's just snowballing positivity, and you're always going to get. We put ourselves out there, so there's always going to be people that are negative about it, and that's fine. I mean, people in my life being like, oh, like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I'm going through this, and that's how
You're
I deal with
complaining
it.
about
I'm
what?
not-
And listen,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be doing what we do if we cared what they said.
Exactly.
Obviously,
Yeah, I'm getting that.
you hear it every
Yeah.
so often. When I go to sleep, put my head on my pillow, I think of the certain people that will say things. But no sweat off my back. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
We roll with the punches.
Yeah,
We
and
got
we've
thick
been
skin.
too
We're in this
committed.
business for
Yeah.
a long time.
The
So
thickest.
We all know it.
I kind of want to keep him in for
No,
our
we are going to.
happiness.
That
Can
was
we keep
exactly
it-
what I was going
Oh
to
my
say.
God, really? Okay,
Yes.
so I'm going to ask you, Derek, we always do like a happiness.
We want to thank you so much. Our
Yeah, let's do
happiness,
that
of course,
first.
is you being in here in our
Blessing
home
our studio. Our garage studio.
I'm so happy to be your first in-person
Does it feel
guest
welcoming?
and to be- yeah, no, this
Does
is great.
it?
Yeah,
I
I'm
lit a
also very
candle.
comfortable. Like, we're
I know.
all very comfortable
He's
in front
so
of cameras
good with a camera and a
stuff,
light
like-
in his face. I'm the worst. I'm like, oh,
He's a
God,
star.
get it off. So he's a star. But we always talk about things that bring us happiness. Is there something, and it doesn't have, it could be like, you know, a Triscuit can bring you happiness.
I always say
whatever
little
you
things are
want.
big
A
things.
Triscuit,
Little
a
things.
Triscuit.
Love
The little
Triscuits.
things are big things.
What brings you happiness?
or what this week,
Or it could be
or
a big
right
thing.
now, or in life.
Like I said, little things are big things. I don't know why this just popped in my head, but at the gym this morning, I put the barbell back in the thing, and my buddy Mark at the gym was like, "Oh, I got that, bro," and he like wiped it down for me. I was like, "Thanks." Like,
Yeah.
just that little
Human
thing, like-
kindness brings you happiness. Yeah, I'm with
just,
you.
You know, and that brings me happiness. Oh, that's just a quick example.
Yeah.
Just, you know, because that was
I love
recent.
that.
But you know, my nephew Braden,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and staying constantly moving forward. You know, no matter what gets thrown my way, I think I stay happy as best I can. You know, we have our bad days
Yeah.
because of, you know, staying disciplined and moving forward and making sure I'm taking care of myself, and especially going through all the cancer shit. Yeah, I think it's just it's the little things in life. Like I can't even, I'm not sure of all examples, but little things that happen throughout your day with people that keep you going, and you know, friends like you guys, and family, and my nephew, and yeah, the guy upstairs.
I love it.
Yeah, I got to be better with discipline.
Is that your happiness?
No, that's just my thought. I am not. I would say I'm great with work and making sure I do things, but with like staying disciplined on like
giving yourself
diet.
grace, too.
Yeah, no, but like diets, workout.
Stop it. You're beautiful. Give me a
I
freaking
gotta
happiness.
be better with my discipline.
Well, you also got to give yourself grace too. Like
Right.
the guy
Grace.
said to me, like,
Do you feel like you speak always positive to yourself? I feel like I've been in a rut of not
think
being.
anyone always-
I don't
everyone
think
doesn't
I'm in a
always.
rut right now. I feel like of not speaking
I have the
nice to
index
myself.
cards next to my bed, my
Okay.
It's been
nightstands,
hard
and I read
lately.
them.
Yeah,
It's hard.
It's hard, and it's been hard lately because, you know, I'll go down a bad rabbit hole just in your brain, and you got to reframe, because I'll be like,
I've been trying.
yeah, you'll think of something like the other day I was thinking if my mailman would come to my funeral and
Yeah.
tell my mom who he is. and
Yeah.
What are you thinking? And I
Why
think-
are we even there?
Why are you even going there? But I know what you're
so
saying.
you, like,
No, I go.
especially, you know, so you have to kind of reframe.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, what's the good that's happening?
Yes.
Focus on the good. You know?
It's like above your thoughts, like being able to say you don't need to go down this like the rabbit hole or like the devil on the shoulder or the angel.
It's like a cartoon in my
why
head,
are you
yes.
talking to yourself like that? Everything's fine. You have a good life. Just chill.
Yeah.
Like chill that.
No, that's such a good point.
My happiness is that Juno turned 2 this week, and Chad
turned
and I just
2.
kept wishing her a happy birthday. And Chad and I laid in bed, just like telling her story.
And did she look up at you like, I don't give
Yeah,
a shit?
she is like
there,
in
wah,
our,
wah, 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 wah.
she is in our face.
That's great.
Always, like every morning, where I'm like, who is training who? Like she nibbled my nose to like make me feed her or let her out. But we were like literally laying in bed, just like telling her story. Like, remember when you lived in a hotel and we came to visit you? They did like the rescue company were like working with a hotel since COVID happened. And so she was like, hospitality at the hotel at the front. They had rescue dogs and she was one of them. Anyway, so my floof ball, who is also my love and my therapy and my everyday going home
sure.
with
Yeah.
like endless, boundless love. And I was like, I literally just want to like love smother her. I love smother her.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Anyway, so that's my happiness.
Oh, that's adorable.
Love smother. Watch out.
I also think
I'll
that's
get
a tough
you.
question, because I feel like a lot of things make me happy.
There's so many things, right? Now that you're able, you
Should we
have
ask
really
you,
notice.
do you want
Yes.
to, what makes you angry recently?
seriously, I got a few of those.
Driving in Jersey.
A few of those.
People
On the
that
lighter
don't
end or the heavier end?
the people that don't say thank you when you hold the door.
Or
Do you know
give
what?
a wave.
Welcome.
Or give me the wave while driving.
Oh my
You
God,
know-
I love that. I'm always conscious to be like, thanks for that.
I have to. I put my window down or my
Yes.
stuff. out and wave.
You know what? I have a
I do this a lot. I just go like thumbs up.
I should be saying my happiness, but here's what I am gonna say.
Your grievance.
My grievance. But my happiness really quickly is my son learned to say my nephew's name. And his name is Samson. It's a hard name
That's
for a
so
1-year-old.
hard.
It's so cute when babies and little kids.
Oh my
say
God, it's the cutest thing.
names
So he goes
Samson's
with his
very
with his
hard.
very
Yeah.
intense lisp and his
that's
tongue in the
cute.
way. He's like Thamtham. It's adorable. So that is my happiness. But I will say my grievance is my kid says hi to everyone when we're walking. He goes hi, and he does this hand thing. If a person doesn't say hi back,
They're a bad person.
I
He points
judge
with his middle.
the crap at
He
him.
points with his middle finger.
That's a character
He points
trait.
with his middle finger
My
already.
husband said that to me. My husband goes, "There's something wrong with that person," and I'm like, you know what? Let me give that person the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they didn't hear him. I'll pick
Yeah.
my kid up, and he does it again. Hi. So now he's eye level with the person, and the person still is not saying, in Target, say hi. We're waiting online. That's my grievance. I was really upset about that. I'm
Yeah.
like, this kid is going hi, and he's adorable. Like,
Yeah.
just say hi. Any 1-year-old saying hi to you is like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Say
A little
hi.
kid did that to me the other day, and he was like, "Hi." I was like, "Hi, how you doing?"
What's up? He's learning life, and
Yeah.
that was weird to me. But my happiness with Thimtham, so that like all day long
That's
is
cute.
lots of spitting S's.
I
It
still
was kinda
say
cute.
things now that Bray said when he was real little. Like if I
Yes.
don't need something when Bray was a little. I have video of it. He's
Yes.
on my floor in my room and he takes off his socks. He's like, "Me no need those on."
Me
Yes.
no
So
need.
I do
I'm
the
always like,
same thing.
"Me no
with,
need those."
Yes, I do the
no
same
need
with Grace and Maddie. I have a video of Gracie where she just started to talk, and I just wanted her to like do like animal sounds, and she goes, "I poopy everywhere, Daddy. I poopy everywhere," and that's the video. So when Juno makes accidents in the house, I say, "I poopy everywhere,
Yeah, yeah.
Daddy."
It's such a
I
thing
call
when
a
they're
restaurant
first
French
learning.
because that's what he calls
Yes.
it.
Oh my God.
so
I mean,
many
my
of them.
We
sister's
are
40.
obsessed.
My sister's 40 years old, and we still call lipstick Chipwick because that's what she used to call lipstick. Well, Mom, but Chipwick. 40 years later, we're calling it Chipwick.
Yeah.
Well, we could keep going, guys. Thank you so much for your time, for being here. We love you
follow
deeply.
Derek D.
I can't wait to see everything you accomplish because you're just going to keep conquering like you do.
That's the plan. You too.
Yeah.
Both you guys.
God, keep us posted on all
Let's
things.
work together on stuff.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I want to do it live. Can we do it like live performance?
Like what? Like a
Do a
theater
live
show?
podcast.
We'll
we
do,
were- yeah,
we'll do
you're-
a
House of
stage
Independence.
show.
That's what we were
set that
thinking. We
up.
want to do.
Be
Okay, let's
perfect.
set it up.
We'll do a stage
All right,
show,
well,
and we'll have Derek.
Yeah,
We'll
done.
just do that.
I was already thinking of it before we even did today.
Let's just do that.
Okay.
We have to
See you
leave
next
now.
time.
Bye. Thanks for joining us today.
You can follow us on Instagram at Don't Start Podcast.
Or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
And we'll see you next time, friends.
Don't Start is produced by Anthony Street Productions.